Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another live stream here on the Dark Ether Files podcast. I am Special Agent Spooky Clutter,
Special Agent Carter Sauce.
and we are joined by the King of the Nation himself. Hello there.
Hello there.
So the title of this stream is as it is. It is a birthday stream for me, and it is also just a hangout stream. I do have one or two things pulled up that I would like to share. You could consider like a little teaser for the next episode of the War on Pop Culture. We didn't do it this week because it was Scream Week and it was also my birthday. So, we kind of skipped out on the War on Pop Culture this week. But we will be back next week, or this coming week, I should say, Thursday or Friday. And so here we are, hanging out, chatting. And I believe that these guys here want to do something. So you can go right ahead then. I think you're muted, Dad.
Oh dear.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Hello.
Hey, there you are.
All right, Carter. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you.
Hey, Carter, shut up and just observe. Happy birthday,
Birthday, dear
shithead Carter. Fucking up the birthday song to you. Spooky Clutter, fucknut. You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
No, you sung out
Hello,
a
Brett, man.
Oh,
He
hey,
says, "Happy
Brett.
birthday, Caleb." Thank you, Brett. Thank
good
you
for
very
you.
much, sir. Yeah, we're just hanging out here. We're
an
also
asswipe.
I'm gonna play a little video.
Moi?
It's a weird video,
Oh.
and it's also something that's gone viral.
You know what,
This
motherfucker?
week.
I'm gonna get your ass.
And
I'm sorry for interrupting. You know, I'm gonna smack you.
Ooh.
This is a fight live.
apparently, there's a fight going down.
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm spanking you with a feather.
You're spanking me with a feather. How's that gonna work?
I don't know. Logic, physics don't
Fucking up
apply
the happy
here.
birthday song, Jack.
This is the Dark Ether Files, after all.
Ass wipe.
Ass wipe. See.
Tell you what. Lay a finger on me. I'll cut you.
Oh shit!
I'll
backing
cut
down.
you.
It's already bleeding. Who did you cut?
I gutted a vegan teacher.
You gutted a vegan teacher?
The vegan teacher. Too bad.
Yeah,
her name
well,
was
Carter, I
Sydney.
think I have someone here who's worse than the vegan teacher.
Who?
Well, you'll see. So, did anybody here remember G4 TV?
G4 TV. Is that supposed to be like a gaming style of porn networks?
It's not a porn network, Carter. G4 TV was a lot like MTV. They
Ah,
covered a whole bunch of different things. I briefly remember them. Some of the more noticeable or most memorable, I guess you could say, things were like, for example, when Olivia Munn was on there in a Slave Leia outfit covering some news, video games, entertainment.
Oh, okay.
So G4 TV recently came back, and they had their hosts say interesting things.
Let's
And
hear
we're
about
gonna replay it when we come to the War on Pop Culture, because it's just hilarious to watch. And try not to lose any brain cells when watching this. It is that insane. But I'm gonna go ahead and share it, and just prep yourselves.
It's like what the fuck ever at this point.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna grab some ice, but I'll still be here after
That's
the
what she-
video.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
she
should
said.
you should stay here. It's only 3 minutes. You can wait. Just watch
Okay.
this.
Okay, after that, I'm grabbing me some ice.
All right. Do you see this individual right here?
Ugh. She looks like an X Factor audition that would just chew out Simon Cowell.
Looks like a
G4
Clone.
TV,
Oh,
Frost
I
Curran,
remember.
and the women in this. Yeah, so we're gonna watch this nice little video, and Let's see.
Sexism in gaming.
Oh,
Joining
fuck
G4
you.
What the hell they
This
say?
is not where
What
I
did
thought
you
we were
say,
going.
bitch?
I'm here.
I had
I'm
no
here.
idea.
Sexism
listening,
in
yeah.
gaming.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part
Who
of
is this
something
bearded
that I
fuck?
grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel,
You're a
we have
stupid
the chat in
bitch.
front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be
Who's the
backlash
ugly
because
bleach?
I'm
Who's
not
the
as
ugly?
bangable
Who's the ugly
as the
blonde?
previous host.
Who's the dude?
It's somehow
Talk to him, Frost.
it has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a
It's
compliment.
weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women
Like
do
fucking
not
seals.
exist to be nice
Hey,
on the eyes for
Spooky
you.
Clutter,
Morgan Webb,
just
Olivia
listen.
Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some
Boo,
spark
get
notes.
off the
Now,
stage, you
here
whore.
at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are
The
too
fuck is
many
this
games
world coming
for
to,
one
man?
person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer
Yeah.
reading
Yeah,
that
it's called
review.
groupthink,
And
you
that's not to
bitch.
say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't
No,
contribute to
he's
the
a
reviews. We
bearded fuck from
absolutely
Cobra
do.
Kai.
But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us.
Bitch, get the
That's
wig
why
off, all
we're
right?
X-Play and not Adam Play. We
Who's
have
the ugly
done
dude?
the experiment
Look at this guy.
and control
Look at this guy.
for the variables.
Yeah.
What
He's
the
like
fuck
a
is he
fucking
doing?
flat. He's got his
Script written
flappers
by
on,
the
doesn't he?
same
He's like a
writer,
goddamn
and I
seal.
will read the
Dude, he's
other
like,
half of the script.
I am
I'll
entertained.
be
That's what
the
is
one
going through his head
flaming.
right now.
This
And
bitch
yeah,
needs to go
it
down in
also
fucking
happens to
flames.
Gerard
That's
and
what she looks
TBH.
like.
But that doesn't discount
What
the
the fuck is
sexism
this
of how it happens to me when it does.
Where the hell's Ghostface
Both
when you
things
need
can
him?
be true, that
She
there is
needs
a
to be
general
probed with that
hatred of
Christmas
any
tree over
change
there in
that
the
isn't
corner.
Adam, and that all receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I
flame.
could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play. Half of
Fuck
our
off.
producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake,
And?
Zipper, Gabby. It
Fuck
goes
off and
on
get
and
it-
on
get
and
your
on.
ass back in the
Former writers
kitchen.
that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right
your ass
now,
back behind the
those
counter, give me a
reactionary
coffee,
threads
bitch.
thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow
Says the person that
less
looks like a
qualified
dude. I
to
wouldn't
speak on
objectify
something,
you.
but you can't quite
fuck
put
is
your
this
finger
shit?
on why, even though I'm reading
Oh,
the
God.
exact same script as Adam,
have no
but you have
future
no
in this
problem when
planet.
he's part of it. You're letting
someone
your
go in
unconscious
there and tear a
biases
fucking nose
ruin
ring
my
off?
day and the
Shush,
gatekeeping the gaming
listen.
space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Nothing's free,
Peace.
bitch.
Look at this guy. Look at
Yeah.
him. Look at
He's the
them.
token-
Look,
he's the
look,
token-
look, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's
Token
at,
Negro.
they're absolutely worshiping her. They're worshiping this individual.
Yeah.
I just have to feel bad for you. That's a,
I don't need to go. I don't need to frost.
Get the fuck out of here, you fat pope.
Yeah.
You fat.
This
you
is
fat
a
Jason
sad
Isaacs.
gentleman
That-
right
that's
here.
a caveman who comes out, squats and shits, and goes back in the fucking cave.
Dude, he looks like Isaac. He looks like a fat Oscar Isaacs.
Was that a birthday party they were celebrating?
No,
Sure wasn't
it's just
Spooky
it's
Clutter's
just
party.
it's just something that went viral recently, and I can see why. They're getting a shit ton of flack for that. By the way,
Oh,
like
they.
there
I
are
know damn
people
well.
there are people that are calling these guys out for the stupidity that she uttered.
Well said.
Why
Well
don't,
they-
why,
said.
don't,
they
why, don't,
were-
why don't we do this? Rewind it, and we don't say anything, because I know we were going off.
I mean,
Just
if you want to sit through it again,
Yeah,
Okay,
go
you
ahead.
guys. You can
Carter,
sit through
I'm
it.
not
I'm
going to say
getting
anything.
ice.
I apologize for losing my cool.
It's okay.
Don't say nothing. Just let's watch it and listen.
and we're gonna do this again. By the way, so in the war on pop culture this week, we're
Sure.
gonna watch it again, and we're
Can you hear
gonna
it?
talk and discuss and things
Meanwhile,
like that.
I'm gonna go.
So
get
Carter, you
some
can go
ice.
ahead and go get your drink. You can
I'm
get your
gonna
little
give you
drink.
some ice.
Oh, by the way, I have a female here listening. Not even a female, a lady listening, and she'd like to hear it as well.
No. She wouldn't like it.
He said, "No, she wouldn't." Before we do that, Bacon is here. He says, "Happy birthday, General Caleb." Thank you, Mr. Baconator. Good to have you here.
The Baconator.
Okay, let's go through this 3 minutes of torture again. There we are.
Hey, Caleb. Before you do that, how can I make it with the volume without using the headphones? So the lady next.
Well, you can have Mom watch the video on her phone. I mean, she'll have to go into another room so there's no echo, or you just mute yourself. You can mute yourself and have her tune into the stream on her phone or on your phone.
Okay, let me see your phone. Well, I'll do my phone real quick. Let me go to the phone real quick.
Just mute yourself. Just mute yourself. Bacon says the one and only. Yes. Wait, why is there 2 of us? What the fuck? Oh, that's why. Okay. No, I understand. We're good. We're good. I didn't know you could do that on StreamYard. You could do this little... Look at her face, though.
All right, we're ready for it.
Okay, just go ahead and mute yourself then. Okay, so just as a refresher, if anybody wants to leave now to avoid this torture, do so. But if you want to stay here with us and watch this individual, sort of embarrass herself. I mean, she seems like she's legitimately serious about whatever she's trying to be pushing or whatever. Or maybe she knows she's full of shit and she's just trying to save face and, speak out to the activists as they were for this. But here we go.
Sexism in gaming. In joining G4,
See, look, I mean, they already start
This
clapping.
is not where I thought we were
I
going,
know,
but
you
I'm
didn't.
here.
They had
I'm
no
here.
idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost.
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a
It's
compliment.
weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make XPlay. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current XPlay experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Hey, I gotta back you up. I gotta back her up.
Okay, so there you go. Whoever Frosnick or whatever her name is, Fro. I don't know. Here, so a couple things to take away from that. One thing that really caught my eyes where she said divide and conquer, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we've
I caught
seen
that
this. We've seen this a lot with what's been happening in pop culture, where you have big social media giants, Hollywood, most of the mainstream media, where they go through different avenues to start trying to divide people. And this chick is among that crowd. To my knowledge, they just brought back G4 TV, and so this is what you get. And what a way to come back, to resurrect yourself, with a big bang, right? And you ask yourself, okay, so how is it that we got to this point? Well, it's quite simple. We let one side take control of a lot of things that many people thought was irrelevant.
Well, wait a minute. Wasn't it one side was allowed?
That's what I just said.
That's
what I said.
Did you say allowed? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Continue. Okay. I'm sorry. I stand corrected.
Okay. So here we are. And it really is telling when you watch these sort of videos, when you have these idiots come on to their platforms and start screaming as if they're relevant, which they sort of are in the sense that a lot of people are tuning in. And if you go on Twitter, you can see, I'll go ahead and pull it back up.
What's up,
Hi, Ghostface. So, see if I can find this. I mean, you have a whole bunch of people that are commenting on this whole thing.
The Godfather, the ultimate comment.
And, take with Twitter what you will. Honestly, wait
a minute. Isn't there a new platform called Getter? We need to look into that. I heard about that the other day.
Yeah. So let's see. So let's look at the ratios here. So you got 31.8 thousand likes, which is interesting. But it's also not surprising because this is Twitter. So these 31,000 idiots, and I do call them idiots because what she said is things that we've heard for years now, that the gaming community is sexist. They're gatekeeping the industry and not letting certain people in. And if that really is happening in the way that they think it is, I honestly wouldn't blame people for doing it, because when you get people like this that scream all day about activism and that's their bread and butter, I wouldn't want them in my group anyway. I wouldn't want them there. I'm developing my comic book series, and I can bet you $5 that there are going to be people that are going to say that there's something sexist about my characters or my story, and that I'm objectifying women. And I just don't care, in the sense that I'm not going to sweat it. I'm going to make sure that it's very clear that I don't give a flying fuck
rat's ass
what you think about my character and my story, because I know that what I have is gold. It's something worth telling, and people will enjoy it. And of course, you're always going to have people that won't like your stuff. You can't please everyone, and that's not what I'm setting out to do. I'm setting out to tell a story that I want to tell, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You
just can't be people pleasers.
Inconsequential to me in the end, in regards for people that don't like it. If you don't like it, you can just move on.
No people.
It's that simple. So let's look at some of these responses. So this is the post that G4 TV made on their Twitter with this little clip from Twitch. And you see, this is them saying, "What a dope take. I love it. Yes, preach to and blame the fans over a handful of chat trolls." Yeah, this guy understands, because I think it's something very telling
Jack
about these
Nicholson.
people, is that they take what's happening on the internet and they say that that's how the real world thinks. And let's just be
That's
clear.
not true.
Let's just be clear about this, right? The social media is not the real world. The real
That's right.
world is not social media. Okay. There are plenty of people that live in the social media world. They live and breathe social media. If they want to do that,
Where is she?
go right ahead. Okay.
Tell me where
But
she lives.
this is not exactly something that we need to be.
Well, they live thumbs up or thumbs in their ass, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and see, the thing is that these people take social media comments and say that people actually think like that, which they do, don't get me wrong. But to think that most people think like that what this individual, this woman, is trying to say is that the gaming world, and maybe the world in general, is just full of nothing but sexist men who objectify women. And you're almost dividing the sexes if you think about it, right? Oh, hold on. Let's get our man Bacon in here. Bacon,
What's up, buddy?
what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream.
Thank you, sir.
What's
also
going
have-
on, Bacon?
We also
Not
got
much, man.
Ghostface in here.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I was wondering a while ago. I was wondering if like Ghostface's like favorite scary movie was like a bull documentary or something like that. But I
Really?
wasn't 100% sure. No, it's
Boo
fine.
documentary. Tell me where that bitch lives, and I will gut her like a fish.
But you welcome, regardless, to this conversation, this beautiful little conversation. We're
Happy birthday, man.
discussing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
So here we
Yeah.
are. This woman with her weird ass hairstyle, and I can't help but wonder if like she did it
looks
on
like a
purpose.
boy.
Like if she like knew that what she was wearing, she would be judged for it. Like I'm just wondering if she actually did that on purpose. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't really know. But what I always find baffling is that when you get these people that come on here and they start talking about sexism on the internet and racism on the internet, or any kind of BS that happens on the internet, it always amazes me that these people don't realize that the internet is full of people that will troll the fuck out of you. They live and breathe off of doing that.
Yeah.
And those are the people that you don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're going to go away. They're going to have their day, but then their day, like any other day, will go away. And that
Yeah.
rhymed.
Yeah. Won't
Is
last
that
long.
her
you
face or her ass?
You get this chick, and then you get her loyal followers, these dudes that are just like seal clapping, like she's just done something monumental.
Yeah.
It's it's
She
weak.
looks like MGK.
Yeah. And what is it? Look, usually you don't like to stereotype people, right? It's just when you get people like this woman and they say certain things, they always look a certain way. It's either the hairstyle, the clothes, or the piercings, like the nose ring. Yeah, and
Oh, rip
she
that
has
fucking
all of that
nose
in
ring off.
spades.
And of course the dialogue.
Yeah. At the very least, this is something that we can all laugh at because it is utterly ridiculous. But you look at the like ratio there, 31,000 idiots, and again, 31,000 isn't many people in the broader scope of things, but
No, sure, certainly
it
isn't.
still is telling, regardless, that you have 31,000 idiots that honestly said that this was good. Everything and this idiot right here.
Well,
you
what about
just
bots? I
clapping
mean,
right there.
aren't these bots possibly as
What,
well?
the people doing the trolling, the ones that she's talking about? Yeah, sure. You probably have, but you have people that always get on the internet and they always do troll things. I mean, I don't know I don't know what these people think happens when you get on the internet. When you get on the internet, look at this. Sexism, right? This is her right there.
Yeah.
And look, there's the guy that she apparently finds handsome or whatever the fuck. And look what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's grabbing that guy's ass.
That's the same chick, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Is it sexist to call her a chick?
I don't know. But look, okay, hypocrisy is such a sweet wine. Yeah, hypocritical,
Where'd he
objectifying
go?
women. Now watch this.
Yeah.
Think about this. I saw this earlier, where she's talking about how men objectify women, but she doesn't acknowledge the other instances where objectifying women or people happens. Okay, if men objectify women, don't women objectify men? Don't you see that, or haven't you seen that before on teenage girls' walls of really handsome guys?
Yeah, like
wearing
Justin
nothing but
Bieber
a
or NSYNC.
Speedo or swimming trunks, posing on the beach somewhere. Aren't
Oh,
people
man.
fawning over actors like Henry Cavill or any mainstream Hollywood actor that looks mildly attractive to them? Isn't that objectifying men? And what about the lesbians? What about the lesbians that
lesbos.
also like women, and they look at women and are attracted to women in the same way that men are?
Yeah.
Do lesbians not objectify women? Do women not objectify other women? You don't hear these things
No, they don't.
Because in the
because
real
it's all
world,
bullshit.
Yeah, because it's their same sex.
It's
yeah.
all bullshit, is what it is. So when you get her going on that 3-minute rant, and then you see her do this shit. I mean, look, I already knew this, and most people with half a brain knew this as well. Okay, this is expected. Everything she said is all BS. We already know this, but regardless, it is hilarious to just to go through and see what people are thinking.
Yeah.
because
Is this
there's
the kick? Are they kickstarting that show again? Is that what that was?
yeah, I guess.
So she knew.
Yeah, see,
on the
look, see,
scene-
look. These are here. Let's go ahead and click on this. Hold on. Let's see. I wonder if there's any sound.
What a birthday bash!
Sexism in gaming.
Here we go again.
Morgan Webb, Olivia
Okay, so
Munn do
you're
not
seing
exist
these
to be
two
nice
ladies
on the
here that were
ice
on
for you.
G4.
Ah,
One of them is Olivia Munn. Okay, Olivia Munn is very attractive. Wearing. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's giving it up, isn't she? Yeah, for that money, right?
Now watch this. Okay. This shouldn't have to. I mean, this shouldn't have to be said, but we'll say it anyway. When you have the talent and you have things that can make money, you're going to utilize that to the farthest extent possible. Okay. Women like Olivia Munn, looking the way they are utilizing their beauty to sell the show.
Wow, what an age-old idea.
And you know what? It's nothing new. It's nothing new at all. And the fact that they're consenting to it means that anything that the ugly one ever said is all bullshit. We already know it's all bullshit, but just to reiterate, it is bullshit. Okay. Objectifying, they don't exist to be easy on the eyes for the prying men, right? Okay, they're utilizing an asset to sell this show because the producers and the creators of this show know that if they got average looking dudes talking about these things, they're not going to get as many views. You're playing off of your audience and giving your audience some of what they want or what they think they want or what would be a lure to bring them back.
Yeah.
Okay. When you have Olivia Munn and whoever the other chick is coming on here and doing this stuff, okay?
Sexism, objectify women, hate women, sexist,
People will come back.
sexism, woman. Half
And
of our
this
producers
one
and
here
writers
cannot
are
understand
women.
it.
Emily, Abby,
Because we're
Megan,
living in a different
Joe,
time.
Jake, Zipper, Gabby. If you don't like
where we
it, don't
let
watch
this
it.
kind of
What
shit
an idiot.
happen. Okay.
What an idiot.
See, do what these kids are doing. Just like wake up from all the bullshit.
That's right.
turn
Get
off
out of the
shit,
house, kids. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Right. Yeah. Let's just go back again. Let's just go back so we can,
Did
admire.
not exist.
Just
Did
look
not
at this.
exist to
Okay.
be nice on the
These are
eyes for
consenting
you.
adults. Okay. Just
That's
because
right.
you regret it now doesn't mean that it was wrong back then. You consented. You agreed to it. You did.
Yeah.
You
And got
showed
paid
yourself
for
off.
it.
Yes, you probably made a ass ton of money
Yeah.
doing this.
Shaking that tail.
Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Olivia's panty pile. Who came up with the idea first? 2, did she consent to it? Yes, she did. She did consent. And she looked like she was having a lot of fun. She looked like she was having a lot.
That's
of
right,
fun.
because she was checking her bank account on her phone app.
Oh, they didn't really have phone apps back then, did they? This was back in like the mid 2000s before
Oh yeah.
all that
Before
stuff.
phone apps.
Yeah. I mean, we had our cell phones. And you know,
Oh,
here we
that's
are.
right.
But
Oh,
I
man.
mean, hypocrisy at its finest. Bacon,
And-
welcome back. I don't know if you missed. I don't know if you probably missed this. So the video we were watching where this chick was talking about sexism and how
What's on her fucking teeth?
Olivia Munn and whoever the fuck else was they were like oh
She's
we
got
don't
lip
exist to
gloss
be
on her
easy
teeth.
on the eyes, right?
Right.
So watch
Is that
this.
a woman or a man?
Harder! Jesus, dude. Watch this, Bacon. Okay. So
Yeah.
her saying all that bullshit about, objectifying women and whatnot. This is what
Right.
Olivia Munn
Sexism.
and other ladies that were in G4 TV back in the day did.
In
Check
Right.
this out.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not
See?
exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Oh crap!
Olivia Munn being
Just roll it.
attractive. They're doing her thing. Okay. Look at, I mean, what you're seeing here is the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation being that these women are utilizing
Objectify
an asset
women, hate women,
to sell their
sexism
show.
woman. Half of our
What this
producers
one
and
can't
writers
understand
are women. Emily,
is that
Abby,
concept.
Megan,
She
Joe,
can't understand
Jake,
that
Zipper,
concept.
Gabby. If you don't like it, you don't watch
And
it.
so
Peace.
instead of realizing that reality,
Now look
Oh
at the
my.
males.
she calls this sexist, but these women consented to doing these things. If they didn't want to do it, then you wouldn't be seeing them doing these things. They have,
That's not
Yeah.
sexist because guys do that too.
Yeah.
that's right. We were just
Yeah.
discussing that earlier.
Yeah.
What happens to the women that look at attractive men? That to the men that show off their abs in magazines or in photo shoots or in movies or whatever
Men's
the
health.
fuck. And when women are attracted to that, they have posters
likes
on
the
the wall.
Maxim
It's
magazine.
the same goddamn thing. It is the same thing. But you don't hear men complaining to women about objectifying men. It's not happening.
Nope.
It's
It's a double-edged
bullshit.
sword, man.
Yeah.
And you know,
So
there's
I don't
nothing wrong
argue
with
about
it.
it.
Look, if these women here are consenting adults, there's nothing wrong with it. If they want to show themselves off and get that extra cash, let them fucking do
Well,
it.
don't forget, she said it, man. It's about conquer and divide, bro.
Divide and conquer. That's what it is.
Divide and conquer, whatever.
Let's address the chat because I see Mr. Simone in the house. He says, "Hello, all." He says, "Caleb, goddammit, how are you?" I'm doing good. It's my birthday. I'm having one of my favorite drinks.
That's right.
Everything's going. We're discussing
Pure
a
cane
bullshit.
sugar.
A bullshit. Can I?
That's not
call
a
her
woman.
A
No.
because anyway,
It's a woman. Her name
he
is Pure Cane
says,
Sugar,
"Caleb,
man.
you
She's a
drunk yet?"
dancer.
No, I don't drink, Simone. The only things I drink that are not water, it would be tea or soda.
Sweet
so
tea.
if if he could say maybe I'm hyper, then yeah, I could be a little hyper
That's
on
all
this.
right.
I mean,
Enjoy that caffeine.
we are discussing something utterly hilarious. And this is
Dopamine,
supposed to be
enjoy it.
a birthday stream, but we did say this was a birthday and hangout stream, and I did want to talk about this just a little bit And we're
No,
going to be talking
no
about
alcohol
this.
required.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about this more in the war on pop culture when we get to it.
Oh,
But this is a little teaser because this kind of shit is just utterly hilarious. When these people get on here and say that that they're not, these ladies aren't meant to be easy on the eyes, fucker, you don't know. You look at them. They are wearing this shit on purpose. They consented to doing this and they got paid for it.
Damn
If
right.
they regret it now, that doesn't make what they did back then wrong.
And they're not
or
giving the
that
money
they were
back, are
for-
they?
Oh yeah, they won't give their money back either. For
Hell
doing that.
no.
There you go.
That's
yeah.
right.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, if you say that, okay. Now here's the thing though. If men say, or if ladies say, men, or like you said though, like you know how like women objectify men though, or how like women say men objectify women. Oh yeah. Like you said though, it's either consent or not consent though. Like she's doing this out of her free will. No one's forcing her to do that though. Like I
She
tell
got
you what.
paid.
Yeah.
For this,
Yeah.
most
Tell you
likely.
what. Let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. If I was a hot female brunette, very hot, smoking body, probably
You are.
shut up. Not what I'm talking about. Like I said though, if I was and like they said, hey, we need to pose in a magazine for us, like with a bikini. I'm like, okay, like on one condition, it's I get paid good and it's tax free. Then I'll do it.
That's right. IRS not qualified.
Yeah, that's the point of tax
Come on, you
free.
cannot show your boobs for money. This is
No,
somewhat
I'll
Don't
pay.
show your tatas. No tatas here.
PG
for money.
13 ish.
I can buy it if you want me to. Not playing.
He says, "Happy birthday, Kayla!" Woo! Yes, I bet you are
Party
as
streamers.
drunk as a skunk, Simone. But thank you, sir. He says, "I hope you have a great birthday, my friend." Yes, sir. Thank you very much. He says, "Olivia Munn is so hot." Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
these
Be back.
Who's
DVD
this chick's
time.
name anyway? This blonde head wig wearer.
No idea. Oh,
are you sure
well,
that's
actually,
a man? Are you sure that's a man?
Hey, Simone, you should give me an invite to Dead by Daylight. I want to play with you. I haven't played with you in a while. We haven't played with you in a while. Anyway, so her name is, let's go find out.
Dude, she has
Her name is, well, at least this is her Twitch, or her Twitter, sorry. Froskurin?
Wow.
Okay. Frost urine.
Frost urine.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Well, if she's a talent agent, she should turn it in though, because she can't act. for
Okay, look at
shit.
this. Watch this. Okay, so she's responding to people that have sent her messages about what she said. One of them says, "You are too ugly to rape, and you look like you eat shit.
Okay.
Your
Well,
funky
go-
ass
go-
front
go
teeth.
to the
Kill
next
yourself ASAP, disgusting corporate slave whore, POS."
Piece
Now,
of
look,
shit.
here's the thing. These comments, they sound like your typical internet dialogue. What that means is that people are assholes on the internet all the time. And so these things that are being said, this is not anything new. This is kind of par for the course when you're on the internet. Tell her to get her
Damn.
You know, I actually
See,
made
no,
that
look, I mean,
remark.
but look, okay, that is so stereotypical. It's a joke. It is, when I say it's a joke, I mean, this is someone deliberately being asinine. Okay. And if you are offended by this shit, get off the internet because you're going to be seeing a lot of this, whoever you are.
That's right. Be offended, accept it, and move on.
Yeah, or just
Or have a
or just-
counter argument.
yeah,
My
or just
inbox
throw a
looking like
tampon on
some weak ass Xbox Live messages these days. Thanks for the engagement on my stuff. Taking these clicks all the way to the bank. Yeah, you know what? There is such a thing as bad publicity. Okay. And if you continue pulling the shit that you're pulling there, you're going to be losing more people. And there's only so much that your corporate overlords can save in regards for that. Okay. Yeah, you're getting a lot of press, but there is such thing as negative press. And if enough people are talking about it and enough people are realizing that you're full of shit, your shit will go down the shitter. Why? Because that's what happened with Ghostbusters 2016. That's what
Yes.
happened with the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening very
Just-
slowly now because you have pieces of media such as Cobra Kai. You have a lot of really good
That's
manga
right.
and anime coming out that are not insulting the fan base, calling them sexist and objectifying women or whatever bullshit you want to put out there.
and man
Yep.
babies.
And as a result, as more good stuff starts coming into the stream, your crap will go to the wayside and it will be forgotten. Or at least it won't be successful. I wouldn't say it would be forgotten. I would say that it's more that people are going to remember it, but it not in a good way. It will serve as a warning as to what not to do when you're trying to market a intellectual property, a TV show, or whatever media program that you're putting out into the ether, into the world. This is how
That's
you
right.
don't do it. You
That's
don't do
right.
what people like her do. And so many people have done this. Okay. Look at this. The first step in the fight for equality is understanding why our current reality is a problem. Representation matters. This is first world problems. I
Yeah.
promise you this is first world problems, because in countries that don't have these luxuries of social media and the internet like we do,
Yeah.
this bullshit means nothing, because
I mean,
in other countries there are women that are still being oppressed, legitimately
right,
oppressed,
right,
to
right,
the
right.
point where they're getting castrated, they're being abused, murdered for doing things that women in our country do on an everyday basis. And
Yeah.
yet you don't
It's
hear people like this talk about that. They're just
it's a-
focusing on their country, their first world problems.
yeah.
I promise
Yeah.
you that people are being represented. It's happening all the time. It has happened for a long time.
Yeah.
It's happening more so these days, which in certain cases can be good. Other cases
Look,
like this,
look, hang on a
it's
second, man. It
not
said that real meets real. Hell, man, they're looking at their own perspective on their lot, their sand lot in their own little backyard, have no understanding or idea what's happening on the planet, especially with women, and it's just absurd. It's absurd and it's disrespectful, well, really, to the women of the planet that are still suffering in third world and beyond conditions and can't even get a job, have no income, beaten, thrown off. I mean, the list goes on, man. They hang women and throw women off rooftops in foreign countries.
yeah.
It's
But
brutal,
you
man.
won't hear people like her talk about it,
No.
because they honestly don't give a shit, in the sense that they probably think about it like most people think about it. They hear about it and they say, "Oh my god, that's terrible," but then they move on. You don't really because and you have to be extra hard on these people, because they say that they're activists.
Yeah.
They say that they're fighting inequality and fighting intolerance. No, you're not. Not really. It's easy for you to say that in a Western country where this is what you get to do. You get to have people of similar mindsets being around you, supporting you, clapping you on like a goddamn seal at a Sea World,
Yeah.
right? You
He's a
get your bread
mammal.
and butter.
Yeah.
And so here we are. You know?
Wow. This is where things really go bad. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
It's all misdirection too, by the way. Hey, look
Yeah.
over here. Look over here. When everything else, like your grocery store bill, your Netflix bill, which just went up $1 or $2, depending upon what your program is. I mean, it's there's something called Mox Nix. Mox Nix, it doesn't matter, man.
Right. Well, I want to end this off with some positive stuff, showing
Yes.
off some of the things that I got for my birthday today, because it is Scream Week. Well, it's more like Scream Weekend now, because we're about to get into the Saturday here. But I got myself a Ghostface Ultimate NECA figure. Been looking for this for a while. Ghostface being pretty
Woohoo!
popular right now. But yeah. Carter
That is
also got me Entertainment Weekly limited edition Scream magazine.
sweet, Carter.
Turn it
Good
around.
job.
Isn't that cool?
But
Yep.
you know what? You should preface this. I know I'm rewinding, but the red pill, blue pill bags, I think that's worth noting for Carter Sauce. It was really unique for your birthday this year. Great job, Carter Sauce. Excellent, bro.
Thank you.
Excelente, man.
He had me choose between two bags, a red bag and a blue bag, and depending on which one you chose, you get certain presents.
Well, it's
Of
the
course-
Matrix thing. The Matrix
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
You gotta
I know.
remember
I'm getting to that. I'm getting
All
to
right,
that.
move along, kid.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel.
Bingo. That was in the red pill bag.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
I also got. I got a bag of M&Ms.
I want to know what. Go ahead, Carter.
Sorry, originally I was going to get him a bag of gummy bears at the checkout, but they didn't have them in stock, so.
But you know what? I mean, it's interesting because I just had this idea that those M&Ms, they have different colors and they represent the Matrix, bro. So you
yeah.
put it in the right bag, man.
Yeah.
The color scheme, the irony of the color scheme,
Mhm.
because everybody in the Matrix, it is multifaceted colors of people enslaved by their minds.
Mhm.
But yet, here we
Yeah,
are.
it's beautiful, Carter. I love it. Oh, and then, well, yeah. What a great birthday.
Yep, I had a lot of fun, all things considered, and we ended it with a funny stream watching an idiot embarrass herself and
Yeah.
claim to think that it was positive, progressive.
I wonder if she ever watched Elvira.
Who knows? And honestly, who cares at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that'll do it for this little stream. Thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. We will be back for the War on Pop Culture as always.
That's right.
And with that all being said, thank you guys very much for watching, supporting, and until next time, my fellow investigators, remember, the entertainment is out there. I'm Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
I'm Special Agent Carter Sauce.
Special Agent Dr. Richtofen.
And until next time, fellow investigators, remember,
The entertainment is out there.